everyone, welcome to my channel. I have been a fan of Shimelle Lane for many years. In fact, I learned a lot of design principles from Shimelle, so she has a wonderful place in my heart in the scrapbooking world. She used to do a project called Best of Both Worlds where she curated a kit of supplies and posted her shopping list at a store so that you could choose or not choose to buy any of the supplies she had put together. So Shimelle has revived this project and she's been doing it for a couple months now, and I am going to play along with her September kit build. Now you can either go to the store and shop the supply list that she had built, or you could always do this project by shopping your stash and you don't have to buy anything new at all. So what I'm going to do is look at her list over here and see all the supplies that she had coming up. Now I have taken a peek at this before, and what I noticed about this list is this little notify me button shows up on quite a few of these supplies. So if I wanted to purchase the whole kit as is, I'm going to have a hard time, or I'm going to have to wait because a lot of them are out of stock. But for me, what I was interested in is just picking up the pieces that were really speaking to me. So this Crate Paper Magical Forest collection is something I really like, and especially this rainbow in that same collection. And then just from a faraway view, the Heidi Swapp Old School collection definitely has the color scheme that works really well. So what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to get in touch with my local-ish, it's about half an hour away, scrapbook store and see if they have any of these supplies on hand first. And then if I can't find what I'm looking for there, I will just shop my stash entirely. So I'm just looking for a couple specific pieces. Now I already have some wood grain. I already have some of these other elements. So let's go by the elements one by one and see what we've got. We've got some pastel sticker books, there's some white pastels, and there's mostly alphabets, but it looks like a few other elements. I think this is something I can find in my supply. We've got, oh, it's a rainbow stencil. I thought it was a cloud stencil. I think I have a cloud stencil in my supply, so I might go ahead and pull that out. There's some oxide ink. I have plenty of inks. I don't need to buy that. Here are some stickers with some youthful icons. I don't have anything like this really, but we'll see what else I can come up with instead. And then enamel dots I have plenty of colors of, so I don't need to buy those. Some heart enamel dots, I'm sure I can find something that will work for that. This is an iridescent alphabet set, and I do actually have some iridescent alphabets in my stash, which is good because these are out of stock. Let's see, here's that cut apart sheet from Heidi Swapp that I like the colors of. Now looking up close, just have fun, new adventures, good vibes, life is good. So I like the phrases on there too. So I will check in with my scrapbook store to see if they have that one. And if not, I will come up with something else. Let's see, this is a very different vibe going on with the brighter colors and definitely more youthful. And then again, another youthful vibe. Now, looking at these pieces, we don't know what Shimelle had in mind, and she may have been thinking about both the A side and the B side, or she may just have been thinking about one side. But knowing her, she was probably considering both. So here, there's some stars in the background, and so I could pull something like that. But none of these icons really say anything to what I think I would use. Love this label sheet, and I may have something similar. I don't know if my local scrapbook store could get P13 products because they're a newer company out of Europe somewhere. I want to say Poland, but I'm not sure. And then we've got a Simple Stories, Kate and Ash. I know I have a little bit of Kate and Ash somewhere, so I'll see if I can find that. Otherwise, I can order it. Just a simple blue and green. I can come up with something on my own. These are more vibrant colors that I think go with that youthful vibe more, but we'll see what I can figure out. And wood grain, and then there is that leaf print back there. Now this is Shimelle's collection, Never Grow Up, so this was one she actually designed. I might be able to come up with something along those lines for my stash. Here is the Magical Forest collection, and it's interesting that it says Never Grow Up right within that collection, so that's fun. Okay, I like that. And then again from that collection. And then here's more bright colors again. Pebbles Live Happy Life. Let's keep moving. More colorful stripes. There's that rainbow. And some hearts. I bet I can come up with something to mimic that will fit with my color scheme of if I can get that crepe paper collection. And then this is more of a youthful, masculine, youthful vibe going on. So I'm not sure I will go there. So I will build a kit of supplies and I will come back and tell you what I had success with and what I had a hard time finding. So my plan was to hit my local scrapbook store, but they were actually closed on the day that I was heading over to that town because they're about half an hour from my house. So I just shopped my stash and actually I cannibalized some other kits for pieces that I was looking for. Now this first section of paper is mostly cut aparts, and I'm just going to do an overview here and then we'll go through each paper later in the video. And the second section of paper is larger motifs that have the playful vibe going on with the rainbows and the balloons. And then the third set of papers has a medium scale motif to them with plenty of the colors that I was looking for. And then the fourth set is very subtle patterns that can be used great as backgrounds or layers that can add pops of color. So let's go into each of the pattern papers. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit because you'll get the idea as we go about what the brands are. These first four are actually from Heidi Swap. The first three are from Storyline, and the fourth paper there, the blue one, is from Art Walk. Now I do have two of these sheets, but that's because I wanted the back side of one of them as well as the front cut apart sheets. And these had a lot of the lovely rainbow themes and the more muted colors that I liked from the original crepe paper line. Now, these three papers are actually from crepe paper. They're Maggie Holmes design, and I believe that's called the Sweet Story Kit. And the sticker book that Shimelle had chosen was actually from this collection. So the motifs in this collection worked very well, and it had this fun and playful theme to it that some of Shimelle's choices made. So those papers will work really well in this kit. Now this next set is mostly one-off designers, and this one is a Jen Hadfield. I like those flowers, but I picked it for this orange side to be a solid tone. This one is a pink fresh sheet, and I really liked the yellow that could add into this kit. Now these next two are from Webster's Pages. I'm sorry, I don't know which collection they were, but these ones definitely have the rainbow and the color vibe going on. Now that cut apart I could use both sides of, but we'll see what happens in the end. And these perky rainbows were just too cute not to include, and because those are much bolder colors, oh, I'm showing you the collection there. Because those rainbows were much bolder colors, I did choose a couple of bolder sheets of paper, and these are from the Stamp Market, and they have a new scrapbooking release for this year, and I love their paper. It is so beautiful. And then Shimelle had some hearts, so I picked some hearts, and of course both sides of that could be used. So that is how I approached the papers. Let's go ahead and move on to the embellishments. I did choose some enamel dots in an array of color. Now those enamel dots are much bolder and brighter than the papers, but like I said, I had some bold colors in there, so I think it'll work. And then instead of heart enamels, I chose this heart punch. And if I want to create enamels, I can punch matter papers and then cover them with some glossy accents. This is Mod Podge Dimensional Glaze, and that would give me the look of enamels. And now Shimelle had a rainbow stencil, and I mentioned I had a cloud stencil, so I did pull my cloud stencil. And while I was at it, I went ahead and pulled this new to me Concorda 9th stamp and die set, which has clouds and rainbows, which I thought would work beautifully. And I did find my iridescent alpha set. And this is a watercolor alpha set. I like a larger alpha and a smaller alpha, and I really have been wanting to use that watercolor one, but I'm worried the colors are too bold. So I did pick a third alpha set now that's mostly used up, but it had the more muted colors. And while I was digging in my alphas, I found these pieces, which I'm glad I reorganized things this year because it made these pieces easy to find. The colors work great with this kit, and they're fun. I'm not sure what I will do with them yet, but I'm going to come up with some bold ways to use these big alphas. So that is my Shimelle kit for the month. I will be playing with this kit and I will post some projects from this kit, likely on Instagram, so you can find me over there. I also will be back at the end of the month with a project share, so you'll probably see most of my projects in that post. Join me next time. I really appreciate you watching. If you got something helpful out of this video, please do give it a like. That helps my channel. And if you want to catch my future videos, please subscribe.